Hello, party people. This is JiBron here, back again with another video. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and welcome back to JiBron Unhinged. Alright, y'all. New y'all. Ooh, can I talk? New year, same miss y'all. Welcome back. I know it's been a minute, but y'all, there's been a lot of changes. If you can't tell, we have a new camera. So this time I will not be sitting around talking into oblivion and not long if my camera has turned off. Y'all, I missed you. I know you're listening. We're gonna have a lot of changes going on with this channel this year. Starting with the fact that I'm gonna do way more content with just the show. Just see you around, y'all. That's all I can tell you. But let's get into what's been going on out here in the streets. First thing first that I want to talk about is, even though we're in the new year, 2025 was bad for one particular person. That person being Onika, whatever your name is, Minaj, whatever it is. Nicki, baby, people are sick of you. And the reason why people are sick of you and your new nose is because I guess you're MAGA. Now, I didn't want to talk about you because everybody knows I am a diehard Drake fan, and I like Drake, and you are attached to Drake. But Nicki, I can't sit around and ignore the fact that 70,000 people have petitioned for you to get deported. Not one, not two, but 70,000 people took time out their busy schedules to make sure that they signed a petition to let them know that they no longer want you here. Why do they not want you here, you might ask? Because I guess you're MAGA now and nobody likes you. First of all, people have already not liked you because of that pedophile husband. Okay, allegedly. Even though there's a mugshot. Allegedly, he's a pedophile because some sources have claimed the lady redacted her statement. I don't know what happened, but I believe that sexual abuse is a horrible thing. But if you did it, you need to rot in hell. But God forgives. But anyway, so Nicki decided that, she wanted to be MAGA or whatever, which, I'm not talking about politics here, but considering that half of your fan base is the LGBTQIA, the alphabet mafia, as they call it, you really thought that was a smart career move? Nicki, the last year for you has just been horrible. You and these late night rants on Twitter are reminiscent of someone who's 15 going through puberty. I've never seen a grown woman just crash out for the dumbest things. And when it seems like life can't get worse for you, it just seems to get worse. Oh, y'all, I forgot to call him 1 second. You and that husband thing, you're not really power couple material because you're the power. And to be a power couple, you need to both be successful. And when you're the only successful one in the relationship, I don't know how that makes you a power couple. I mean, a power couple has sent you a cease and desist letter, Jay-Z and Beyonce. You cannot talk about them at all. If not, you are going to get sued for, what is it? You're going to be at risk of losing $5 billion. You've made a lot of money, but I know for a fact you don't have $5 billion to call for. You and your late night Twitter, like some of these people call them coke reds, which would explain it. You and these essays, when you need to be in the studio, granted, apparently it's supposed to be gearing up for 2026, but I don't think anybody's going to care at this point because you are probably one of the most problematic people in Hollywood. If you argue with everyone, I think that if a wall gave you the time of day to argue with them, you would argue with them. And the fact that your diehard barbs cannot even defend you any longer says it all. You have been disinvited to the Met Gala, where everybody looks at to see the factions. And Beyonce's on the chair, so you knew you were going to get that. It's just to be the queen of rap, and for you to have this bad crash out and fall out at your age, it's just saying you literally are the queen of rap. You've had the longest reign of anyone in female rap history, and to see you go out this bad, it's just astonishing. For someone whose career and legacies could speak for generations, you finna go out the house of political mess, which... You're an entertainer. I mean, the endorsements and all of that stuff, I don't understand why you did it. But considering the fact that the majority of your fan base does not coincide with this, it wasn't a smart career move, but then again, a lot of the things you've done in recent years aren't smart career moves. Like, you literally were on Twitter arguing with Cardi B for free. Like, these Twitter rants that you do for free. I could understand if you had a radio show, a podcast, back when you had clean radio, that made sense. If you were doing this on Facebook and getting monetized for it, but you do it for free on Twitter, and you just look stupid and psychotic. You look like a 12-year-old boy who's about to go through puberty, who's having all of these anger issues, and you lash out at everyone, and you look stupid and quite ridiculous. I miss you when you wore the crazy wigs, and you sat and you were odd. I miss you from back then. This new Nicki Minaj just needs to go in the trash. Nobody wants to be around you. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants to be associated with you because you have this dark cloud and dark aura around you. It is quite scary that someone of your stature and status would even be so stupid to lose it all for a quick dollar. Like, girl, you are better than this. Can you go back on America? Can you do something to make this right? Because I want to see you win. Because there should be no way that you should just be on everybody's crack list at this point. 70,000 people want you deported out of America. 70,000 people, okay? And then the person who made the account took shots at your husband. Let me read it real quick. The person who started the petition's name is Nicki Minaj, which is a nod to your husband. Girl, the fact that your husband is a registered sex offender and that your public address is listed all over the internet. Nicki, do better. No, really. It's a new year. You can turn all of this around. You can apologize and you can do right by people, but God bless and God keep you. The next person we're going to talk about is David. So David is apparently about to potentially get indicted by a grand jury, y'all. So if you don't know what happened, David has been in the headlines, not for his music, because I didn't even know he existed before this happened, with the murder of Celeste Rivera, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She was found in the back of his Tesla truck that was impounded, and her body was decomposing. She was 14 years old. It's a sad way to go out and leave this world, to not even be able to experience high school or whatever, and that's the way you go out. The grand jury is looking to indict you, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a ton of evidence against you. The fact that you are even involved in something this chaotic and this dark and sinister, the fact that your name is even in conversation in it is scary in itself. But the fact that these people are looking to indict you, you better lawyer up. The only person that's going to be able to save you is Jesus Christ himself. Because David, there's two things that people don't like in this world. There's pedophiles and killers. And you potentially could be both. Which, it's sad that you're getting all this press not behind your music, but simply because you're a weirdo. And, I don't know what to say anymore. David, I hope that whatever is meant to happen happens to you, and that you are involved in this sinister act, that you get the harshest punishment, because you don't need to harm people in any way, shape, or form physically, especially children, especially someone who's helpless and can't defend themselves. It's just sad that the way this girl had to go out. It's really beyond sickening. It's disgusting. And the fact that things are still coming out about the situation, one thing that I've always been concerned and confused about is, how were people who knew about this didn't say anything, or they trying to get this girl help? Like, where was a parent, where was a brother, where was a sister, where was a cousin? Maybe they did try to help. When I couldn't just keep her locked up in a room and treat her like a puzzle and let her hair down when she turned 18. Now this baby is in a dark plot somewhere, and she's never going to see the light of day again. And David's probably scared and running and hiding and paranoid and everything else, and it's crazy. And other news, have y'all seen not Carlton Banks and his Kim Burrell impression? Dog, and I tell you what, I absolutely loved it. made me happy. It made me laugh. It made me joyful. It's just, whenever I'm having a bad day, I watch it. Not behind Kim Burrell. That big demonic demon. She needs to go somewhere. She needs to go in a hot closet, hide and pray. Because even though you lost all that weight, you still have the spirit of a big demon, okay? Your attitude is nasty beyond a belief. You are one of the most mean and hateful people I've ever seen. I've never seen anything positive come from you, Kim Burrell. You are disgusting. You are like the scum on the bottom of a shoe. You really need help. And the only person that can help you once again is Jesus in prayer. And for a person to be in a church, if you to be so mean and hateful, it's just like, why are you just like, do you still think you big or something? Is that why you mad and you still think you fat? Like, I don't understand what it is, because you and those chitty chits, you lost those a long time ago. It's like, I don't understand, Kim Burrell, why you had this negative aura and persona. Granted, you tried to give that card to Nate. It's great when you was happy that he was talking about you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you was glad he was talking about you, because this is the first time you're not having negative press. Because every time I see you on Instagram or Twitter, you always tell her, don't stay with me and don't do this and don't do that. I was happy when that boy drugged you on Sundays, miss, because you deserved it. You preach the gospel and you want to be a positive and uplifting role model, but yet every time I see you open up your fat mouth, your skinny mouth, even though you still have this spirit of a big heifer, it's always spewed out negativity. And it's just concerning to me that someone who is supposed to uplift, inspire, and nurse people back to health is the reason why a lot of people want to stay away from church. There's a lot of people like Kim Burrell in this world. She's not the only one. I'm pretty sure you know Kim Burrell right now yourself. And that's probably the reason why you turned away from Christianity. It's just, no, I don't know what to say. But not cars and bags. I'm happy that he's finally getting his flowers. I've been following him for years. I love his content. He is really, really hilarious with all his church skits and impersonations. They're very accurate. And I just love him. But anyway, y'all, that's all the time that I have here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.